What's going on, guys? Zennosh here, and today in this video of Exos Heroes, I'm presenting to you guys a detailed guide on break status effect. Alright, so let's do this. First of all, guys, when you actually manage to get that break status effect on an opponent, what sort of disadvantages that opponent is going to receive? Now, we are going to talk about those kind of things in detail. So before going into the battle, let's actually talk about what this game has pretty much said about the break status effect. Okay, so break right over here. It says a unit with the break status effect due to the break of Guardian Stone. Yes, you have to break the Guardian Stone before you can trigger that break status effect on a particular opponent, and that opponent will be immobilized for 7 turns when you break them. All right, during the immobilization they pretty much are not able to do a lot of activities, but certain units like, let's say, Fate Core Zeon can still counter during that immobilized turn. So just because he's immobilized doesn't mean that like he won't be able to counter. Okay, so be careful of that one as well, which is pretty much making Fate Core Zeon a little bit OP even in the PvP content because of that factor. All right, so that's that. And that particular target will receive doubled final damage if he or she is in the break status effect. Yes, so any kind of damage you are going to deal, the damage is going to be doubled right off the bat. And we'll also get an additional effect by the element of the Lost Broken Guardian Stone. Now, what do you mean by Lost Broken Guardian Stone? Well, have you ever noticed the opponents that have pretty much multiple Guardian Stones, like maybe one, maybe 2, maybe 3? All right, I think I've not seen 4 though, but yes, 2 or 3 Guardian Stones they have, and you have to pretty much hit them like multiple times with the corresponding element heroes before you can apply that break status effect on that opponent. So that is the thing, that's what it is actually telling about. But depending upon the last broken Guardian Stone, a certain effect will be applied on that opponent, which is obviously going to be a negative status effect on them. So let's talk about those negative status effect. So effect by the element of the last broken Guardian Stone. If your fire hero, like let's say your default Zeon, is the one who just broke a certain opponent, okay, then what's going to happen is that all damage will be turned into critical damages. Yes, by any kind of hero that you have in your team, if they pretty much attack that broken enemy, okay, or let's say that enemy with the break status effect, then he is actually going to receive critical damage at any cost. Okay, 100% chance to land the critical damage on that particular target, which is obviously going to excel your DPS, right? So that's really great. If it's the frost element type of hero unit that pretty much broke that opponent, then what's going to happen is that all damage will ignore the defense. Woohoo! It's really great. Guess what, guys? The final damage will be doubled, right? And that double damage will ignore the defense. Wow, the damage will be insane. Yes, it will be insane. And the next effect is going to be of nature type. So if the nature element type hero unit is going to break a certain opponent, what's going to happen is that the target of the break will receive damage each turn relative to their maximum health. So it's just like a damage over time, okay, just like burn or poison, maybe just like that. All right, so that's that, a damage over time effect. But if it's going to be a machine element type hero unit right over there who is going to break the opponent, what's going to happen is that the break status will be prolonged for 5 more turns. Yes, instead of just like 7 turns over here, I guess, it will actually go for more like 12 turns, right? If I'm wrong, please let me, I mean, like, please do correct me, all right? So that's that. And that's really great, isn't it? I mean, like, they will be immobilized for further 5 more turns, and they are going to receive double damage for longer duration. And what more do you want more than that, right? And that's going to be so great indeed. I just really like it. I just really like it. It pretty much really incapacitates the opponent for a very long time. The next element is going to be light. So if the light hero is the one who is going to break the certain opponent, and then the attacker recovers health by 30% of the damage dealt to the target of break. Wow, it's like a lifesteal effect, isn't it? Right, so if you manage to hit that target, that broken enemy, then you are going to recover 30% of your damage dealt as the health recovered. Okay, so that's that. And finally, it's going to be the darkness. Okay, so if your dark element heroes are the one, I mean, like, is the one who just broke a certain opponent, then what's going to happen is that if you attack the same target, 1 mana is created for the attacker. Like, what? Hey, yo, this is really cool. I mean, like, this is obviously is going to be very, very helpful, especially for the PvP contents. So make sure that you have like dark element heroes in your team, and make sure that you break the opponents with your dark element hero. And in that case, what's going to happen? You are going to recover 1 mana every time you attack. All right, I think Liffy, right, she is of dark element, right? So you know, the pink hair girl with the drill on her hand, if she's going to break a certain opponent, and if you keep on hitting that same target over and over again, you are going to recover mana a lot. Okay, because in arena contents, guys, mana really means a lot. Okay, because if you already have a lot of mana, then you can pretty much start spamming your third skill right off the bat, because in this game there is no skill cooldown. As long as you have mana, you can pretty much keep on spamming your ultimate skill over and over and over again. That's what I have really found so far. If I'm wrong, please do correct me. All right, so that's that. After that said, let's get into the battle. Why not? Right, so this is the story mode battle. I will just try to go back into the history and just try to get a certain like 3-star right over here. So right over here in this interface, you can see that there is a enemy's guardian stone info. Okay, so the enemy guardian stone right over here that is available is going to be the light element and a fire element. All right, purple being the darkness, blue being the frost, green being the nature, and the steel type of color being the machine type. Okay, so if you pretty much involve, or let's say hire those heroes that are of fire and the light element, then your team is going to have easier time in breaking the opponents. That's what you have to really put in your mind. And likewise, if you do not include heroes that are of fire element or light element, then you are never going to break the opponent in the battle, unless there are certain heroes, like let's say Ulum, right, who can pretty much break the guardian stone of the opponent. Yeah, unless you use those kind of like hero units, then you will not be able to break the status effect of the opponents. Okay, and that's the thing right over there. So now let's get into our team compositions. Do I have really this like fire and the light element hero unit? I do have 2 fire element hero units and 1 light element hero unit, who is gonna be the Iris. So I think it's pretty much cool. All right, that's that. All right, so let's go and let's click on retry. But before that one, let's see like what's the mission right over here. Use Kaya 1 time. Oh my god, I have to use Kaya? Okay, let's go back into the team. I'm like, why not get the 3-star, right? So where is my Kaya? Okay, she's right over here. I will just bring it right over here. Okay, there we go. That's done. All right, so let's go back into the team. Okay, and then let's do the retry. Why not? Let's do it, right? Let's try to kill 2 birds with just 1 stone. And come on, battle, come on. Oh my god, hey, yo, that was quite a long time to load the screen. Okay, so right over here, guys, okay? I will do it in the manual mode. And right over here, this girl, Liffy, she's of dark element, right? Anyone of the dark element right over here? I really don't think so. I think the middle one is of the light element. So I will just click on this one, hit that one, okay? As the element did not match, it did not break that opponent. But the hero right over here is of fire element. Look at it. Actually, guys, when you look into the icon of the hero unit, of your hero unit, what you are going to see is that, the top element is the element of that hero. Okay, that's the respective element of that hero. And you can see that he is also possessing a guardian stone on the bottom of his icon right over here. The bottom colored octagonal icon, that refers to a guardian stone of that particular unit. So meaning, if the fire type element opponents are going to attack this character of mine, this ally of mine, then they are going to apply that break status effect on my units as well. So that's what it is said right over there. So right over here, this unit has the fire element, right? So I'm going to attack this sidelined opponents. Okay, so if I attack any one of them, it's going to apply the break status effect on that particular character. So that's how easy it is. And the next unit right over here is also a fire element. So should I really break that unit again? Why not? I'm like, no. I'll just go into the next unit and break him again. So right over there, guys, that's that. All right, so 2 units are broken, and the mission says I have to break 3 times. All right, so that's that. So my iris right over here is of like light element. Why not I just attack the middle opponent, right? And there we go, 3 bricks. Yes, done. Done. That's how it is, guys. All right, so as the fire element heroes were the one who broke the units at the at the sides. That means like if I hit them, any kind of damage that I deal to them will be converted into critical damage right off the bat. Just look at that. Critical, right? There we go. Critical, right? Yes. So if I actually hit this particular unit on the middle, okay, that the yellow glowing broken opponent, I will be able to leech 30% of the health. I'm like 30% of the damage as the health recovery. All right, so that's that. Let's attack it, and yes, there we go. Some health is recovered for that unit. That's for Leafy. And if I'm going to attack this unit, then I'm going to inflict a critical hit damage on this guy. Look at that. There we go. Critical hit damage, red color, right? Let's attack it again. Yes, critical hit damage again. Okay, so there we go. That's how it is, all right? I think you guys understood that what I really wanted to say. That was pretty much quite easy to explain, wasn't it? If you guys still could not understand like what I was saying or what I was really trying to make you understand, please let me know in the comment section below. We can obviously trigger a discussion on this one. But if you really did like my tutorial of today, please hit that like button and subscribe button as well. All right, so that's that. All right, so there are many other battles that you can pretty much do in order to inflict a status break on the opponents and deal a lot of damage to them, the doubled damage. And depending upon what Guardian Stones was broken at last, that will decide what sort of extra effect, negative status effect, will apply on that particular opponent. Okay, so why not let's try to battle one more time. Okay, let's just try to confirm this. Okay, so right over here in this battle, there are like 3 types of Guardian Stone that is going to be involved. One being the darkness, second being the fire, and the third being the light, right? Because there's a purple stone, octagonal stone, there's a red octagonal stone, and there's going to be a yellow octagonal stone. So right over there, guys. So let's look into my team and let's see like if I have those kind of element stone. But let's try to see right over here. Break Hawkeye, it says. Okay, I think that's going to be quite easy. I think I really do have all of those element heroes because the darkness, the dark element is going to be my Leafy, and the fire element heroes, those are, I have 2 of them, right? I have 2 of them, guys. And the light element is going to be this Iris, okay? Iris. So yeah, that's that. Now let's go into the battle. Let's retry it, and let's try to break the Hawkeye, and let's get a 3-star victory. And this guide is definitely for those beginners who are pretty much trying to get 3-star victory on the story mode battles, because obviously if you get a lot of 3 stars, that means you will be able to achieve a lot of success through the milestones. Yes, that's that. All right, so I only have 1 dark element hero. That's going to be my Leafy. So I'm going to attack on the middle, and just look at that, guys. The middle opponent right over there has 2 Guardian element. Okay, so I have to hit him twice with that corresponding element that is shining right left to this hero unit's health bar. Okay, so right over there, guys. There we go. And now one more break status effect should be applied on him, and he will be broken. Okay, so that's that. I will break this character right over here because the element really do corresponds. Okay, so right over there, guys, and let's try to break this unit right over here as well. Boom, there we go. 2 enemies already broken, and when I am going to attack these 2 units on the sides, I'm going to inflict a 100% chance to land critical hit. There we go, guys. Wow, damage plus critical hit, isn't that amazing? I like it. Just look at that critical hit damage, guys. And I'm going to break this guy, so right over there. And I kind of forgot. Okay, yes, if I'm going to hit this guy, he's actually going to give me 1 extra mana. Yes, right? That's what we learned a little while ago. Yes, there we go. See, this guy gained 1 extra mana. So a total of 2 mana, because like 1 mana he got because he did an attack, and the next mana he got because of the status effects. Okay, so that's that, guys. So can I actually break this girl right over here? So let's yeah, there we go. 1 status effect. Okay, right over there. One Guardian Stone is broken, another Guardian Stone is broken, And what is going to be the next guardian stone? I think it's going to be the forest. Okay, so yeah, there we go. So let's try to break this guy right over here. Let's try to break it right over here. This thing. Oh my god. Hey, what's up? This guy's stunned. Now what am I supposed to do? Okay, auto this one. That's pretty weird. Okay, light element right over there. So there we go, guys. There we go. That's how it's done. The enemy unit right over here is broken, right? And now I can do some really good critical hit damage to that guy, that girl, I mean. So there we go, guys. And yeah, that's it. All right. So let's try to break this guy right over here as well. And that guy is going to receive critical hit damage whenever I'm going to attack him. So there we go. That's how it's done. Guys. Well, she's obviously not going to be able to break the status. I mean, like the apply that break status effect on that opponent. Oh my god, I'm pretty much confused sometimes. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Alright, I think it's over. Was it over? Yes, I think it's over. The Hawkeye is dead and the battle is over. And I think I have managed to get 3-star victory. Yes, 3-star victory. Isn't that amazing? I love it, guys. So that's that. If you really know the basics of the break status effect in very detailed manner, obviously guys, you can really spam this factor even against the stronger enemies, especially in the PvP battles, so that you can have much better chance against your opponents, okay, so that you can really dominate, or let's say you can pretty much bully your opponents in the due process. So guys, please do master this break status element, because once you know it, it is one of the most overpowered mechanism of this game. If you don't know, you are pretty much in the disadvantage. If you really know how to spam it, then guys, you are going to have a lot of easy time in just ruling over this game, okay? Just having a quicker progression in this game and having much easier time in dealing with the opponents. That's that, guys. So this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel. See you guys in the next video.